What's going on, my fellow dongs, and welcome to another tier list video. We're back with the Mario Kart track tier list series, I guess. We're going to be ranking all the Mario Kart Double Dash tracks. So this will be probably a very short video. So yeah, let's just go and get started. First off we have is Luigi Circuit. Putting this at B tier. It's a pretty decent... Nintendo always tries to make basic tracks, like the first track, obviously really good, but... something about it is just, it's just, you're going around in like an 8, kind of, so, something about this track is just, it's okay, but it's not one of my favorites, I guess. Next up we have is wait, is that the next one? No, Peach Beach. Peach Beach, I'm going in order by this one. Peach Beach, I'll put this at B tier as well. This is a very good-looking track. I feel like the hazards on this track aren't that bad with the Cataquacks. And the overall track, I love this track in Wii. It's one of my favorites. So yeah, Double Dash. Although I'm not sure which version is honestly better because they're basically the same thing. So yeah. Next up we have is Baby Park for Real, C tier. I feel like this track is only little kids will like this kind of track. Sorry, don't need to go too much detail on this one. Next up we have is trying to remember the order. The desert, is this Dry Ruins? I think that's what it's called. This might sound really high, but I'll put this at A tier. I know a lot of people don't like this track either, Dry Ruins, because it's one of the hardest tracks in the game. So, but the way it looks and all it plays, it's just pretty decent in my opinion. So, yeah. Next up we have is Mushroom Bridge, S tier. The music is amazing. The track is really good. Not much to say about this track. Kart tracks haven't really been this bad until we get to the one that everybody forgot about, which we'll see in a bit, because this one's okay, but it's up there. It was one of my favorites. Next up we have is Mario Circuit. This was also brought back from Mario Kart Wii. I'll put this at A tier. This track is also really cool. A nice basic Mario Circuit. They have a lot of different hazards on this one. It makes this one very interesting in my opinion. Next up we have is, let's see here, we have, trying to go by the order. If I remember the order, my brain's gonna kill me. Hold on a sec. Wait, yeah, Daisy Cruiser. A tier. Literally, you can't go wrong with this one. It's on a cruise ship. Daisy having her own cruiser. Man, I really wish Daisy had more things like this. Next up we have is Waluigi Stadium. I'll put this at S tier as well. One of the most interesting tracks in the game. Although I think Waluigi Pinball is still better, but this is one of the most fun tracks too. So yeah, you can't trick like in the other Mario Kart game marker where you can like trick off the sides, but it's still a very fun track. So don't get me wrong. Next up we have is Sherbetland, going in the D tier. This version, if you're new to Mario Kart Double Dash, you're gonna rage a lot with this track, and that's had the same experience I had when I first played this game. So this one, not the worst track in the game, but one of my least favorites. Something about it, again, it's not the worst. It's just, yeah. Next up we have is Mushroom City. D tier. I feel like only like 10 people talk about this track. And it's true, no one talks about this track because Double Dash is really underrated. It's not because of that. This track is not really the best for kart. I know a lot of people don't really complain about the kart tracks, but something about this one is just meh. It's probably one of the hardest ones. Probably harder than Mushroom Bridge, honestly. And I doubt this would ever come back, so yeah. Next up we have is, let's see, Yoshi Circuit. I'm putting this at B tier. It's an okay track, but there's a lot of turns and stuff, which makes this okay. Just makes it kind of meh, I feel like. Next up we have is DK Mountain, S tier. No doubt. It's one of the most interesting tracks. Next up we have is Wario Coliseum, going in the C tier. Here's where we might disagree with this list. I know so many people want this track to come back. It's one of the longest tracks in the game. There's a lot of turns and a lot of jumps that makes this more interesting and stuff. So, I mean, it's not bad, but I don't know, something about this is just, it's okay track, but it's not one of my favorites. Next up we have is Dino Jungle, B tier. Very interesting track, one of my favorites. Next up we have is Bowser's Castle. Putting in this at A tier. Nintendo tries to make Bowser Castles really good, and this is probably one of the more interesting Bowser Castles in terms of the hazards. So, yeah, not my favorite Bowser Castle, but it's up there. And last but not least, Rainbow Road, easy S tier. Easily one of the best Rainbow Roads in the whole series. Best music, you can't go wrong about this Rainbow Road. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching this tier list video. Next up will be Mario Kart DS, and we're also going to show off some retro courses that are from these games and see how they lead up to the newer ones. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time for more. Later, folks.